Are we on the air?
Yes, you are.
OTA Talk, we hanging out. Buckshot, the entire boot camp family. Buckshot the artist, Buckshot the label. You've been in a very unique position because, I mean, you straddle both sides of the coin, so you understand both sides. It's unique. There's benefits to that. But the question is as well too, what, looking back, does Buckshot, the artist, think that Buckshot, representing the label, could have done better for him?
I love it.
I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? It's a touchy one, but it's like to ask that question.
I love it. I mean, wow. You know what I'm saying? That goes on every day, and that goes on every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For Buckshot the rapper, and Buckshot the CEO, whatever. That goes on every day. I mean, just to give people a broader understanding and a better perspective. Like, Buckshot the CEO is more like a brain, meaning, you know, decision-based, energy-based, knowledge-based, information, field, experience-based. Like, so it's a lot of common and natural things that gives me the sense of who I am on that level. You know what I'm saying? I'm working with Drew Ha, Know Ha. I mean, it's not. Don't get the image though of Buckshot like, you know, sit behind the desk every day, you know, and I'm moving papers around. Then I get up and then I gotta run to the mic. Then I get up and then I gotta run to. That's not how it go. My heart and my energy and my trust and my love goes into the brothers that I'm working with, which is Drew and Know Ha and Shucky. Knowing that, you know, everybody has a part to play. We all are out fighting this war. And on the battlefield, everybody has a part that they have to play to make that happen. And Drew and Know Ha does a crazy. That's duck down. That's the mechanics. That's the movement and the energy and the decisions and everything behind duck down.
Have there ever been compromises where the artist felt like he wanted to do something, but the CEO knew that really couldn't be done?
A lot of times the artist went through areas and levels where he felt like not only he wanted to change or give up, and the artist just felt like, what am I doing? What am I doing, yo? Well, for real, like when I sit back and I look at this, what's really going down? Like, if I'm not going here with it or going there with it, what am I doing? But the CEO was like, what are you doing? My dude, like, you're with you're with a company, Drew Ha and Know Ha. We have also a company called Vision Marketing. That represents our mind frame of being able to know how to market and promote this game. Yeah. That's another big part of Duck Down. So when you look at it, what are you doing? You're here for the longevity. You have people that are classic and legends about to be signed to your label at this point in time. That has to show that somebody respects how y'all work as a unit. However y'all do what y'all do, people respect that. Mm-hmm. So don't worry. Eventually, you'll be able to propel to this level. But it's more about Buckshot, the CEO, the real in reality, because that's the longevity of Buckshot, the artist. I'll always be able to make music.
Speaking of music, you've put out classic gems, Black Moon, yourself as a solo artist, along with the Boot Camp Clique. Is there any song, like, and it's a tough question to ask artists sometimes, because sometimes it's just a matter of they hook up with a producer, he gives them a beat, and they go spit. Are there any songs that hold, like, significant, like, area, like something that happened in your life that this song really is a sentimental song for you? I know that word is very rarely used in hip-hop, but are there songs of that nature that when you think about when that song was made, it represents a really serious personal moment in your life?
I got you open. I got you open beyond a shadow of a doubt. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I pretty much, I don't think I was able to even, like, to get through that verse, you know what I'm saying, it was hard in a sense, because the whole verse is very emotional, you know what I'm saying, for me. I mean, when I sit back and I hear it, everybody's like, yo, the flow and the lyrics, but it was really emotional. Like, for me, doing the verse was damn near water in my eyes, in a sense, because it was, as I'm flowing and saying what I'm saying, I'm hearing it. You know what I'm saying? So it becomes really, you know, all the stuff I'm saying, I'm like, that's a testimony of my life, the way I feel it. And then I'm real risky with it, because I'm flowing in a way where nobody has ever heard this type of flow in rap. They might think I'm singing, and I don't care about that, because that's what I grew up on and that's what influenced my rhymes, but it's still not singing. So I could finish myself right now.
Yeah.
But it was different. Nobody ever was flowing like that. The average person would flow like, you know what I mean? Spit metaphors, blah, 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 or da-da-da-da-da-da. Nobody ever was really like that, you know? And that's just in me. That's just something that I have in me. I don't.
Yeah, crazy, man. OTA Talk, we hanging out, Buckshot. Man, I usually end off a lot of these discussions with a variation of this question. And some people get it, some people don't. Q-Tip got it. Ali got stumped.
Let me prepare for this.
Nah, there's nothing you can do to prepare for this.
Oh, all right. Okay, all right.
If God asked you to make him a mixtape that, in your opinion, symbolized the essence of hip hop, what would you start that tape off with? What would you end it off with?
Wow. Wow.
You're supposed to think about it, so I mean,
It's just only incredible because I mean people like Curtis Blow and Grandmaster Flash, you don't really feel them because that's too back for a lot of people to even go, I really no. When you listen to what they're saying and they flow, that's what started it. They was the ones that started it. Think about the ones that was like, yo, you know what, yo, let's try some. Word. I mean, Grandmaster Flash and Curtis Blow. Those are the individuals. Grandmaster Flash, Furious 5, and Curtis Blow. Those are the ones who are the reason why you got a camera right now filming me. They're the reason why me and you talking on this mic and got a phenomenon called hip hop. Other than that, you might have been like on some, hey, how you doing? We're checking out little, you know what I mean? And not no disrespect, but I'm just saying, like, I might have been working in the check cashing place or something. Who knows if it wasn't for them? So I would start it off with them, and I would end it, you know, with Boot Camp and Tupac. You know why? Because they represent the mission, and they represent, not to say God's message, because we don't know, like, we can't speak to God like individually, but what the essence of God represents, which is unity, power, love, and respect. That's what Boot Camp and Tupac was putting together. You know what I'm saying? Called One Nation, and that's what Duck Down is still going to continue to put together. One Nation. You know what I mean? And I want to end it off by telling everybody that PC means personal computer. We're no longer in the era of depending on anybody. You don't depend on nothing. You have iPods, you have iPhones, Apple, you know what I mean? We're in the personal computer era. That means it's up to you personally to go to the computer and go get what type of hip hop you want. So if you getting garbage hip hop, it's your fault. You getting hip hop you don't like to listen to, that's your fault. Because you're listening to something that somebody's giving to you. Go get it yourself. They didn't have that when I first came out. And that's the difference. And that's why people can go to YouTube and go to YouTube and put up Duck Down and see how much information you get.
Yeah,
that's the difference.
Yeah. Yo, man, like, I don't know how else to say it, man, but it's a pleasure to have sat down with you. I'm gonna be a fan, get you to sign some records.
No question.
I'm gonna try to take advantage of the situation, but it is such a pleasure to have you.